So I have this friend who likes to take on the most insane challenges. And in this video, we're going to talk about how Hercules Nicolaou crossed the entire length of Greece on foot. That's 1,200 kilometers in 14 days. And this is a video on how that whole trip went, from crewing to the ups to the downs and everything in between.
Challenge Cadence right here.
All of the stray ones sending a warning signal.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back!
That's funny. Because as soon as I heard the first one, it just reminded me of Cyprus.
I was like,
oh.
I heard it, it woke me up, and I was like, 2 weeks of this? Can't be. Someone give me some fucking pepper spray.
Alright, day one, we are on our way to the start line. Let's go.
Day one, the vibes were high, but there was definitely some apprehension in the air. We knew it was going to be a long 14 days ahead. And immediately, the course we had mapped out came with it some hurdles. Other than that though, spirits were quite high and the mileage got eaten up without any real hiccups. We just didn't know how many detours we'd have to make around the route.
I think right there is deeper where you are. Are you going to leap? Challenge Cadence right here. Soaked or nah?
Absolutely soaked.
Yeah, absolutely. Same.
Alright, 3k left on day one. Little power walk uphill. Feeling good.
Feeling good, feeling great. Ate great today, he's fueled great. He's feeling great, he's moving great. Ready to, just gotta keep doing this. Maybe see if we can get back to it.
Yeah. Alright, that is day one done. I've only logged about 30k today. He's obviously done just over 80. Route was meant to be 70, but a couple detours. Now we're gonna head, grab some food, head back to the hotel, sleep, wake up, and we go again for day two. Alright, day two, clocking in for my first shift, 17k. Let's go.
Day two was pretty much more of the same really, a whole lot of stray dogs and a whole lot of parkour, which was not ideal on already sore legs. It just reminded us of Cyprus. They were the two things that really made those 4 days challenging, and this was going to be over 3 times that distance.
Okay, just been barking dogs.
Fuck them dogs.
Facts.
Alright, day two of the paved path chronicles. This is a paved path. This is the last thing my quads need right now. Nail.
Damn.
Straight through the middle hand. Alright, Greek Google Maps strikes again, but we're back on the road.
Our last leg of day two, we're just waiting for Herc to finish. He wanted to do a leg alone. He ended up bumping into a fan in the middle of Greece, so he's not doing this leg alone, but we quickly left him to get on with it, and we are, just waiting at the finish line for him to come. Then gonna, what are we doing? Can't even remember. My brain's gone completely blank. I feel like I haven't slept properly in a few days, even though it's been like 2. We're gonna wait at the finish line, then head, get some food, get to the Airbnb, kick our feet up, relax. We'll probably be asleep by like 6:30, so we could be up for 3:30, and then go again tomorrow for day 3. You're gonna see a lot of this, by the way. It's just a lot of, you know what? Eat, run, sleep, repeat. It's the theme of this trip.
How many white monsters does it take to run across the country?
All of them.
All of them.
All of them.
Cheers.
Frost.
Hey, the sunrise is looking blank. Stop using the fucking chat.
One of the biggest problems about running a random route across a whole country is you get situations like this. I mean, we're fine, we're in the car, but they're just gonna, we'll wait for them to catch up. But crossing that on foot, it's a bit ag. They're gonna have some very wet feet for the rest of the day. Come up with any solution necessary. Look at that.
peeled my shoes. Fuck it.
I've never been so traumatized in my life. Goodness me, you just walk through a farm for like a million headless, or obviously not a million, but just so many headless dead chickens, and it stunk. All part of the course.
Day 3 we woke up and got treated to a beautiful sunrise, but immediately hit with another old issue. These things, although small, do really take their mental toll when all you need is a win.
It's the shaved head, bro. It adds like 6% muscle mass immediately.
You look like Bane with that fucking vest on.
I was in the dark. Problem with trips like this is I've been stationary for like 2-3 hours. I think I'm going to tap back in for this last leg, but I just can't stop eating.
Yeah, my friend. Thank you, bro. I wish you the best, man. Smash every record.
At this point, Herc was frustrated as 3 days in and we already had so many deviations. I think his biggest concern was just wanting to worry about the running and not the navigation. What did help his mental though was seeing really nice views on the top of the mountains and then seeing a lot of his fans on the route that had been tracking.
End of day 3, Herc's logged at just under 100k. I've logged just over 40, probably 45 actually. Yeah, I think it's time to eat. Just finish this last 3k off and get some food for sure.
Any sun lotion? I put loads on this morning. Thanks, sir.
More of the same for the next few days as we drew closer to the halfway mark. I was like 30 cans of tuna deep at this point, and every night we slept less and less. Recovery was slowly getting worse, and Herc's Achilles at this point had started to flare up, making every step incredibly painful. We were really in the challenge at this point, and my biggest focus beyond the running was just trying to keep the morale high.
Llamas.
Thank you.
Thank you. One is plenty. Thank you.
One for you. You take
One for you.
Ellen. Go on. Thank you.
Baby.
The last one for you.
Wow.
I'll take it. I'll take it then. Don't worry.
Yeah?
Sure.
One for Sean.
Ah,
Thank you.
Mama, Yos, magazine, restaurant. Mama,
Plugged us. Plugged.
Flipping legend. Lavende more. Oh, times a million, fam.
Look at that flag. Oh, I'm home, bro. Alright, that is day, what day did we just do? 4. Day 4 done. Well, Herc's still running, but I got just under a marathon today done. We were just talking about how cooked I'm feeling, but I can't say anything because he's done over double the distance as me every single day. So really, we're about to drive past him. Really puts it into perspective, like how insane this challenge is. One second, let me show you. Yeah, buddy. How insane this challenge is, because yeah, I'm cooked-ish. Obviously, I could just run again tomorrow, but it's not easy, so I can only imagine how he's feeling. But he's built for this. That's what he trained for. I'm a short distance marathon runner. He's a long distance ultra marathon runner. So yeah, we'll let him have this one.
this is so funny. He set that up outside his room. Yeah, we got to the Airbnb yesterday. We saw all of this.
Good morning, day 5. We were doing the first leg as a double. I just left them now, but basically there was wild boar on the course, so we just needed an extra person just in case. So I tapped in on the bike. Currently just getting back to the checkpoint before they get there, so I can set up food and stuff. I think we were just talking about it yesterday, and one of the biggest things about challenges, like not even challenges like this, sorry, one of the biggest things about just staying and being fit in general isn't about aesthetics, it's not about performance, it's really about being able to say yes to like opportunities and views. And like I've
this is going to be my highest mileage week this week, and I'm only capable of doing this because of all the prep work I've done for the races that I've been doing. Like, can you imagine me having to say no to an opportunity like this, or to seeing the things that I've been able to see on this trip, or just to be there for one of my friends because I was lazy, or because I didn't want to train, or because I didn't want to keep myself physically active and fit? I think there's so much more to being active and fit and healthy than, not saying I'm all of those, by the way, but there's so much more to it than just your aesthetics and your performance. There's life, there's some of the views that we've seen at some of the top of the mountains that we've been able to hike up, basically, have been unbelievable. And that's only capable, those views were only available to me because of how much I looked after my body in the build up to something like this. And yeah, I'm taking a battering and a bruising now, but yeah, can you imagine I had to say no to something like this because, or all the other adventures that we've been on, because I wasn't physically capable of just keeping up. And that's what I like to think. I like to think that I'm training for life. I like to think that I'm training so if one of my friends decides to say, let's run across the country, are you good? I can turn around and be like, you know what? I'll give it a go. And that's exactly why I think stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And the experiences will find their way to you. I genuinely do think if I wasn't, one, good friends with Herc, but two, physically fit, I wouldn't have been able to come on this trip. So they always say luck is when opportunity meets preparation. And I just like to stay prepared so I can get lucky with an experience like this. And I feel very lucky right now.
Strawberry nice. Little jam, lemon. Checkpoint was up.
Checkpoint 2, sun started to poke through a little bit near the end.
There's only 2
but it's nice and cool today, so it's exactly what we need, man, just to stay in rhythm. That was 1s and 2s the whole way.
Perfect.
Very, very nice.
So they kept laughing at me for eating a canned tuna, so I decided to switch up today. I got some wild Pacific pink salmon with mustard and dill. Straight out of the can. Let's lock in. Where's my fork? Smells busting. Taste test. Anyone want some?
It's so important on a trip like this to have a team that really understand that only one person is allowed to be frustrated at a time, and that sometimes it means letting people lash out without taking it personally. And that was the one thing I wanted to leave the team with too before I made my exit, as I knew the pain would only get worse from here for him. But if anyone can power through, it's Herc. I obviously left early, but if you want to see how the remainder of the days went when I wasn't there, then check out his YouTube channel. I'll link it below and you can finish the challenge there.
I'll just drink some water and catch him with the... I'll give this back to you and I'll catch him with these. He's pissed off. No.
Good morning. Just getting my morning carbs in. Cereal straight to the dome. Waiting for them to come because I'm going to take over at checkpoint 2. What day did I say it was? Day 6. So it's going to be a good day. It's kind of warm already, but we're all good. We're over a third of the way into the challenge. And we're almost halfway, I think. Yeah, tomorrow we'll make halfway. Happy days.
Give me all of that.
We have another bottle as well. That makes it well.
I take them quickly. Yeah. My whoop's on 20.9 strain already.
20.9. It's the highest it goes, isn't it?
And then there's bank that I don't know if you want.
It's not that bad. It's like 45% for a day.
Yeah.
Considering.
Mine's a lie, by the way. I know I saw your DM.
Oh, I wake up like 400 times. So.
If anyone wants to know how everything looks so cinematic, this is the behind the scenes. I could just imagine what that shot is going to look like. We might be out there a bit longer, so I'll take 4. Where's the...
I think Sully just filled up a fourth one, but I don't know where he put it. If you can get me that fourth one, that'd be grand.
Grab whatever you need from the defender. I'm gonna grab it now. Grab whatever you need from the defender.
All in all, my highest mileage week ever, and I'm super blessed to have been a part of it, but I hope it highlights how crazy the challenge actually is. That not only did he basically triple my distance while I was there, but then he kept on going for 6 more days after.
All right, we are on day 8. I think my last and final day of this trip, because I have to go home tomorrow morning. So I'm going to try and do as many miles as I can today to hopefully allow the crew, or the rest of the crew that's staying on, to rest a little bit more so they can persevere and continue on without me, basically. Herc's still in good spirits, so obviously naturally in a lot of pain. Just catching him now. He's just over there. And yeah, we've crossed the halfway mark, obviously. So we're just hunting down that finish line now. Just said goodbye to Herc. He's about to start day 9. I wish I could have stayed longer, but unfortunately I had other travels and arrangements already booked, which I couldn't move. So just heading back. We'll do a full debrief of this whole trip, probably when I get back to London. But yeah, that's kind of what it takes to crew someone around on a world record. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.